short disclaimer, English is not my first language, so please be nice and kind. And also, I'm so sorry if sometimes I have a British accent, like with some words. I don't know where this is coming from, but I just rewatched the first scene I just filmed, and I'm sorry. Okay, so please don't mind that, and please be nice. Thank you. Hello, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to my DominATE tour vlog for Frankfurt. Spoiler, the concert is already over since a few days actually. And usually I would have done this scene right before the concert, but I was not feeling very well and I was very busy with doing freebies and all that stuff. That's why I'm doing it right now. So first thing I'm gonna do before I show you my concert content, I'm gonna tell you how my ticket buying experience was, because this one was crazy. So I basically bought my tickets on Ticketmaster. I had as many people helping me as I could find because I knew that this was going to be really hard and really crazy. So I kind of expected us to be thrown into a waiting room, waiting line, you know, how it usually goes for a Ticketmaster, but that did not happen to my surprise, which made me go completely like still. I froze basically and I did not do anything. We were just thrown into, here you go, you can pick your ticket and see if one's available. That was insane. And my family members were texting in the group chat like, oh my god, we're gone so fast. So one of my brothers actually had one VIP ticket in his basket, and we tried to check him out, which did not work at all because apparently Ticketmaster was just crashing down because of the amount of people who were trying to buy tickets at the same time. No surprise there. If you throw everybody in at the same time without a waiting line, that's just crazy. So as soon as I realized that it wasn't going to work, I went back into the waiting line, and there was an actual waiting line this time with a few hundred people in front of me, and I just waited. I was so silent. I was praying and hoping, and just like my mind was just blank. I was so scared that I would not get tickets at all, especially no VIP ticket, because that was what I wanted. So I got in and I just clicked on VIP soundcheck pit 1, and I clicked on +1, and I, you know, tried to check out, and it instantly went into the basket. And I was so happy, but I was like, okay, no, don't be too happy too early, because if this doesn't work this time, I'm gonna have a crash out. My boyfriend was next to me trying to talk to me, but I was just shushing him because I was so nervous. And it worked. I bought my VIP pit 1 ticket and I started sobbing in an instant. My boyfriend was just hugging me because I was sobbing so much out of stress and relief. And yeah, that was crazy. So that was my ticket buying experience. It was crazy. I never had a more crazy experience with buying a fucking ticket before, but it was worth it. And it was very expensive, but it was very worth it. So I did not show you a lot of things from the concert day because I was just so busy with everything happening. I'm going to tell you afterwards. So have fun watching my content for the SKZ concert.
but tonight it was her energy that lit this place up. This moment felt like the start of something we won't forget. Let's go! Red lights too. 제가 현진이랑 저와 함께 아직 어떻게 했던
괜찮아요, 괜찮아요. 이 곡은 Escape라는 노래입니다.
Dieser Song war Escape.
이 곡은 다 형이 썼고요.
Und das hat hier Changbin alleine geschrieben.
창빈? 창빈 괜찮아요.
Yeah, Changbin!
Yeah, Changbin wrote this song.
Oh yeah,
Changbin wrote this song.
창빈이가 썼네.
Changbin hat diesen Song.
네, 아무튼 좀 더 섹시할 수 있었는데 저희가 좀 덜 했어요.
Und es hätte noch sexier sein können und noch heißer sein können, aber wir haben uns ein bisschen zurückgehalten.
Yeah, Hyunjin, you're right. It's funny because the original lyrics to the song were very, very dirty. But I think it's so I take it. It's like I think I want to. So we're like, okay. And then we fixed everything. But in the end, the song came out really good, and it's one of the most cutest songs in DominATE. But anyway, thank you very much. It was Frankfurt and Hyunjin. Okay, let's go, hype man Felix.
Let's go 할 때 같이 소리 들어주셨으면 좋겠어요.
So, wenn ich gleich Let's Go sage, dann schreit mal bitte laut auf.
Okay.
Ja, ja.
Ja, ja.
Okay. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
a safe place.
Home, night. We see only the sun, the moon, and the stars.
Each of you shine with a unique spark, making our hearts glow brighter with every step you take. Helena, you inspired me to start dancing again.
Your hard work and passion always motivates me to improve my own skills every day.
You always make me happy just by being the way you are. By the way, always
Frankfurt. So, auf 3 machen wir dann alle Frankfurt.
Alright.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Frankfurt! And this time, everyone will say step, okay?
So this is the VIP package and all the freebies that I got at the concert. It's quite a lot, actually, in my opinion. Thank you so much to everyone who was nice enough to give me a freebie, who was nice enough to trade with me. Everyone was just so genuinely kind and sweet, and it's insane. I'm so grateful, and look at all this. It's so pretty. Stays are so creative and sweet. It's insane. And also, this is the VIP merch that we got. It's cute. It's not as much as I hoped for, but that's always the case with VIP packages. And also, this is the confetti I got. I didn't get more because I was just so overwhelmed, but yeah, thank you so much to everyone. Hello, I'm here to tell you about my VIP experience for the Stray Kids concert. We're gonna start 2 days in advance, where we got our VIP information per mail. basically we got our entire schedule of the day, and we also were told that the numbering was going to be random. Just to get my opinion in here, I very much dislike random numbering for a few reasons actually. I totally understand why they did it. I totally understand that they wanted to avoid campers and people queuing very early, and I totally get that. Disclaimer, I'm not a camper. I just wanted to get this out here, just in case people think I dislike it because I wanted to camp for the Stray Kids concert. I did not plan to. Just saying. I arrived in front of the venue on the concert day at 10:30. I wanted to be there at 10, but that didn't work out because I had to get into cosplay, I had to get into my makeup. I cosplayed Lumine from Genshin Impact on a concert day, which I loved. If you know, you know. And basically, my boyfriend went with me. He was carrying all my stuff. He was carrying my freebies. He was giving out my freebies. So shout out on my boyfriend. He's the best person in this world, literally. So I went to my designated waiting line for pit 1, and a staff member was getting my ticket, and then we just waited for our numbers and our VIP package. I waited for around an hour, I think. My boyfriend was already giving out my freebies, which I was so happy about because I have social anxiety, so I'm not sure if I was able to give them out myself, you know what I mean? So I waited for around an hour until I got my number. I got number 330, which I was okay with. It could have been way worse, but it could have been also better. So I was not disappointed that much, but I also knew that getting barricade was kind of like really, really hard now. So for the next 2 hours, my boyfriend and I were just hanging out. We were giving out my freebies. We were talking to other stays. We were getting freebies and just trying to eat and whatever, and it was very, very nice. Like, that was one of my favorite things that day, was that stays were so sweet and so kind, and I was getting so many compliments on my cosplay, which means the world to me. So to everyone who was so kind and sweet, thank you so much. You made my day so, so much better, and I love talking to stays, and it was just so nice. At 1:30, I got a message from someone in a group, and they basically said that pit 1 is already being let in, not into the venue, but into the designated area we were supposed to go. I was stressing out so much. So my boyfriend and I tried to find the entrance. We couldn't for a while, and then we finally found it. I pushed through the crowd because they were already calling for pit 2. I was pit 1, and it was very stressful. It was quite the mess. So yeah, that was an experience. So after I finally got in, I had a back check. I was supposed to scan my ticket again, and then I had to just go into my designated area, which was basically, we were supposed to go into these tiny areas by numbers. So 1 to 50, 51 to 100. You get what I mean. I went to the 301 to 350, and we were just sitting on the ground for 3 hours, and they were giving out water. We had access to toilets, we had access to merch, so that was really nice. And we were lucky enough to sit in the shadow, because please remember to put on sunscreen. Please. I totally forgot to put on sunscreen, and it's 6 days after the concert, and I'm still struggling with sunburn, especially on my shoulders. So please, please, please put on sunscreen. So after 3 hours of waiting, people in our area started to organize us by numbers in rows of 2, which worked pretty fine. And then security let us out by numbers, and we were supposed to just walk after each other. We were not allowed to run. We were not allowed to cut in line, and it worked really well. And then we just went into the venue. Nobody started running or cutting line, which was really good. And when I walked into the venue, I thought, like, holy shit, it's so big. It was my first stadium concert, so that's something. And I was also looking at the stage, and I was like, holy shit, it's actually small. I don't know, I thought it would have been bigger, and I was also shocked at how many people were already at the stage. I did not realize how many people, 329 people who were in front of me. So that was an experience. I was very unhappy with the spot I decided to go to. I went to the arms. I don't know how to call that stage, but you know, I went to the arms and I turned around to the main stage, and I knew that I was not gonna be able to see, which annoyed the living shit out of me. But it's my fault. Just to make this very clear, it's my fault. At soundcheck, I was not really able to see anything because people were holding up their signs and their hands, and they were waving at the members, and they were holding up their light sticks and whatever. And don't get me wrong, people are allowed to have fun. People are allowed to feel free to do whatever, but I feel like it's so rude to not consider the people behind you and the people in the back, because especially when it comes to signs, don't hold them above your head. That's just not cool for the people who are behind you and in the back, like I said. So I was not able to see anything. I don't remember the sound check that much because I was just so devastated and not in a good mood at all. I was so glad that I could see the members when they were going to the arms of the stage on my side, and they were obviously very beautiful and very like, I was so shocked that I actually saw them. After soundcheck, I was texting with my boyfriend, and I was so stressed because I knew that at the concert it would only get worse with me not being able to see. So I made the decision after minutes of not knowing what to do that I was going to leave the place I was at, and I went to the side stage, and I was not able to get barricade there, so I just waited until everyone was in the pit, the people who did not have VIP tickets, for example, and then I was actually able to go to the side barricade, and that's how I got barricade there. I was so grateful. I was way happier with this place than I was with the one that I had before that. And we just waited for the concert to start. So the concert obviously was amazing. The members are so talented, they're so pretty, they're so sweet and kind, and it was amazing. The show was insane. It went on for 3 hours and 20 minutes. We had so much fun. I had a little bit of a struggle to really get into concert mood after everything that happened before. And I was a little sad that I could not see the main show that well, because obviously the side stage is a little bit away from the main stage. So that was that. But at the end, I don't know how to talk about this because this is just fucking insane. Like I said, the concert was amazing, and they had the carts and I like it. So they were, driving around the stadium, and they were basically ending up on my side. I was front row for that, and I had an interaction with Han. He basically, I don't know how to describe it. You need to see the video to understand, which is on my Instagram. I'm so sorry, I don't have the interactions in this video at all. So at the last song, Bang Chan was actually trying to get down to us, to our stage, and I was getting extremely nervous. He was not able to because we didn't have any stairs or something on our side. So he left, and I was like, fuck no. I was so scared that he won't come back to us again. But then, I don't know, I was filming myself just singing along and having fun when suddenly I saw Bang Chan coming around the corner, and he was not touching anyone's hands. He was literally going straight for us, and I was like, holy shit. I was holding up my hand, and my hand was like shaking so much, and he basically took our hands. He was like holding my hand, and he said hello, and I don't know how to describe that. It was insane. And then Chongyin came around, and he was like leaning into people's videos, and now I made this decision to also try that, and I was holding up my phone, and he was actually leaning into my video, and that was also so insane. And then Han came around, and I decided I wanted to try the same with him, which he didn't do, but he touched my hand. Also, Chongyin touched my hand, and if you want to see those interactions, go on my Instagram or TikTok. Please, I swear to God, I'm so forever grateful for this. And then the concert was over. I was so emotional that I ran into my boyfriend's arms, sobbing, and I showed him the videos. I was so shocked. I was so happy, and then we went home. So that was the concert. Very much up and down with my emotions and very much a lot going on. I really hope you enjoyed the concert yourself if you were there, or if you're still going, have so much fun. Also, I'm not sure, but I think most members looked at me at least once. But I'm not counting it as an interaction because I'm just not that sure. I think they did, but I'm not that sure. And also, I'm a little disappointed that my own bias, Hyunjin, did not interact with me at all, at least not that I know of, and it's making me a little sad, but to be quite honest, I did not give the members a lot to interact with because I did not hold up a sign, I did not show the heart or waved at them a lot because I'm just very anxious and I was shaking like a leaf. So, yeah. My cat wants to say hello. So, if you have any questions left, please feel free to ask them. My cat is still here, by the way. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope I didn't talk too much. And like I said, please be nice about my English because as soon as a camera is going, I do not know how to speak anymore. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm forever grateful for this entire experience, for seeing Stray Kids live. I love them so much. They mean the world to me. And thank you so much to everyone who was so kind to me and so sweet and complimented my cosplay. I love you all so much. That was like so sweet. So have a nice day, and I hope we see each other soon. Bye!